everyone, thank you so much for joining me. In this Fitness 101 video, I'm going to do the chest press. I'm going to first show it without any weights and then how to incorporate weights in a safe way. You could do this exercise on the floor, on a flat or incline bench. Today I'm going to show how to do it with a foam roller. Okay, so it's a 36-inch in length, 6-inch in diameter, but you don't need that at all, but I'll talk about how it could be helpful. And I'll also have a yoga block to demonstrate just some more alignment techniques that you can incorporate. As far as how much weight to use, you could go lighter weight and do more reps. You could do heavier weight, less reps. Generally, for once I feel like students are ready, we don't really even start truly with 5-pound weights. I usually get at least the 8s and then quickly go up in weight because we're a lot stronger than we think, and we need enough weight to help us feel physically motivated to reference the appropriate muscles. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, head on back here to the foam roller, and then we'll walk through the details. So first of all, I just have my weights nearby, but not going to work with them just yet. So we've got the foam roller here and a yoga block. So I want to sit on the edge so that when I lay down, my head lands still on the foam roller. And oftentimes, you know, if you start out here, your head's gonna hang, and then it's uncomfortable to resituate. So having this yoga block handy, but using hands, okay, to help guide you down. All right, so what's so great about having the foam roller is it really helps us reference the right alignment, okay, the most helpful alignment for the upper back, shoulders, chest, okay? So the chest press is this kind of action, okay? But what it can become is this kind of thing where we totally drop, okay, in the chest. And that means we're ungrounding in the shoulders. So just like everything that we do, whether it's yoga or any exercises, we're trying to keep the joints to feel spacious and supported. Okay, so I use those words a lot in talking about the joints, right? We also don't want the shoulders creeping up by the ears. So we're going to have to work with things below to help support that. With 10, okay, so a lot of the chest press starts out where the weights actually are coming over the face or the neck. We really need the weights to stay in line with the chest. So if you flip this around, okay, you might see how it is plank pose or a push-up, right? So this is, you flip this over, and that's what we're working for, okay? So now just talking about the pelvis, I want to keep it neutral. On this foam roller, it's really apparent, okay, the natural curves of the spine. I don't want to be here. I'm not trying to be flat back because then I'm cutting off channels at the hips to the spine. Okay, I want to keep it neutral, all right? So everyone's going to look a little bit different. Okay, what neutral looks like for their body, but it is going to have a slight forward tilt of the rim in the rim of the pelvis. Okay, so it's going to be a slight. It's not going to be here, okay, but it's definitely not going to be here. So I need to find that right place in between where the channels are all open. Okay, where the yoga block can be a great reference is to remember that even though the focus is the chest, I want to work all the way up from my feet to my legs, to my glutes, to my abs, to my sides. Okay, and all that helps to really anchor and support. Okay, so I pretend I have weights. I'm going to keep the center lines of my legs parallel to each other. Center hip, center knee, center ankle, center foot. Okay, lined up, so they're lined up with each other, and then the two lines. Okay, all right. And then there are so many ways you'll have the chance to hold the weights that your palms could face away toward. We could do some sort of twisting thing. Okay, but what I really want to focus on before we really get going, okay, with the weights themselves is we need to feel that we can anchor the head of the arm bones and the shoulder joints, and that muscular work comes from all the muscles below. So pretend you've got weights. Root across the feet. Lengthen, really firm up the legs, tone everything, and feel like you're pulling energy up from the feet to the thighs, to the glutes, feeling like the abs are engaging upward, okay, along the sides. And when you get the sides, okay, as long as the head and the arm bones are in the shoulder joints, it'll draw the shoulders down, away from the ears without any tension at the neck. And then you can go through the exercise. Okay, so I'm going to repeat all that. Then I'm going to forego the blocks. Now, generally, I will get the weights, okay, before I lay down. And that would be on any sort of surface. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to come on up. I have these, I forgot to talk about this, these blocks. Okay, so it's a range. I could go from 3 pounds to 21 pounds just based on how I place this. Okay, so from here I go 3, 6, 9, 12, or you might just remember the colors. Okay, so I already have this set up, okay, to go through, and then you just pull it out. So this has been, this is one of my early purchases when I was working out, just starting out, so that I would have this range because I didn't know what I would need, and it's a great space saver. There are a couple things though when you work with these weights. Okay, so these in particular, and they may be different now. I mean, again, this is an old set, but I wouldn't want to be using it in such a way that if the weights were to clink, that they would bump into each other here and then cause this to pop out, and then I would feel, you know, as the weights are above me, I don't want to feel insecure that some part of it is going to fall on me. So I want to make sure that when I use these, that either if they were to hit, they would hit here or even here, but not these things that could be moved. All right, so I'm going to have myself, all right, on this, just kind of making sure everything else is out of the way. Whatever weight you choose to use, you want to make sure that you feel safe and secure picking them up and setting them down when you're fatigued, okay? All right, so I've got these. Okay, so I have it set right now to 12 pounds. Make sure I'm at the edge completely. All right, so I feel fine taking them down with me, a little wobbly. If you don't, okay, you'd have them, right? Maybe this was a better entry. Anyway, I don't love the picking up the weight this way because the arm bone is ungrounded, okay? So you can always reach to the side, okay? It's a little awkward, right? But thankfully we're low to the ground. Okay, I kind of got it like this. You got to play with this. This is where you've got to really start to get to know yourself, your body, your organization, because it's in the transitions that we can so easily hurt ourselves. So we want to feel really safe with this. Okay, so I've got this, even with my elbows on the ground, and then I'm going to press up. Okay, pretending that I've got a foam roller between a yoga block. I keep wanting to say foam roller. Yoga block in between my thighs. Pressing across my feet, okay? Getting that neutral tilt in the pelvis, then engaging the thighs, the glutes, making sure the head of the arm bones are in the shoulder joints and engaging abs and sides to secure it so the shoulders aren't coming up by the ears. And then taking the elbows out to the sides, making sure the chest is going to stay lifted. Everything's engaged, and take it up. So that would be a full range, okay, chest press. Okay, you could go mini. You could do, mini at the same time. You could alternate, okay? I'm really working hard to keep myself engaged and stable so that my knees don't swing, okay? So I want to keep my thighs, glutes, abs, everything engaged, okay? You could do this kind of twisting thing. So there's always more and more and more to explore, but you want to make sure you set up a really good foundation. Okay, I like to get someone, and I will support them here, to feel like their chest is the main participant as far as the emphasis of it. Because if we don't have enough weight or we're not engaged in an organized way, it can so easily be arm dominant, and you want it to be chest dominant, everything else supporting it. Okay, and truly for me, the 12s are pretty light. Okay, so exiting, again, okay, you could even bring them here, making sure you feel okay with it, and going, okay, what would be my best exit, okay, that I feel safe? I'm really close to the ground, so I'm going to carefully take one down, then the other, okay, then using my body to help support it to come up. Okay, so we need enough weight to help us reference, all right, to stay aligned and engaged. This one's to drop, okay? So we want to really, everything that we're doing, as always, is to help us have the best posture possible, to feel strong and empowered, okay? And this, the idea of healthy longevity. So I hope that this was helpful, that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Namaste.